Courage to conquer, you know how it is. It's 24 hours a day, that's how I live. Gotta get the courage to conquer. Face your fears, Build my empire, that's the goal. Building that wealth, I'ma get that dough. Hustling hard every day, I'm a ball in my pain. I don't care what you got to say, but you ain't got the courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer.
Hey, what's up, all you fellow conquerors out there? This is the Courage to Conquer podcast. I am Earl Himes. This is Laura Himes, my beautiful, sexy wife, and we are the Conquering Couple. And coming to you for another episode of the Courage to Conquer podcast. We've been doing quite a bit lately, and I just want to talk a little bit about your goals in life.
Your goals?
Your goals in life. Your standards.
I have a lot of goals.
Things you want to do. How do you be better? How to see it. We're talking about. So, goals and standards. Goals and standards. Goals and standards. Goals in life. How do people go about setting your goals? How do people, actually see their goals, make them come to fruition, manifest them.
I'm actually reading that in my book right now. It's pretty
health, business, money, relationships, anything and everything.
Well, I was talking to you today, which you're not big on New Year's resolutions, but I was talking to you today about this. And I said, it's getting that time of year. It's coming to the end of a year, and people kind of look over their life and what all they succeeded at and what they did. And I said, so the first year when everybody does their New Year's resolutions, and Earl's like, I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. And I understand what you're saying, too. But a lot of people do. They plan their beginning of the year. And for us, we're more like, okay, not New Year's resolutions, but at the beginning of the year, we kind of look over what we did last year, what we actually accomplished, and then what we'd like to accomplish throughout this year.
Oh, reflection is different. That's not.
Yeah. But I'm more like, okay, so what's my 30-day goal? What's our 6-month goal? What's our quarterly goal? Mm-hmm. I think we do it a little bit differently. Because when we were talking, I was like, okay, New Year's resolution. Yeah, everybody's noticed the gyms are very busy at that time. Everybody's like, we're going to lose weight. And then about February, the gym marks, it starts dying down and nobody's.
It's a ghost town.
Yeah.
In the middle of February.
Everybody's gone. They're like, I'm done. I didn't do it. So, yeah. Because if we look over, we used to make New Year's resolutions years ago.
Well, you used to, yes. Yeah. Until you kind of understand. I don't know.
That we don't do it, or what?
Well, people don't follow through with it, so it's not really. It's what I'm saying. It's not really a goal. They think it's a goal, but it's actually not a goal.
Yeah.
It's just a wish.
Yeah.
If you don't act upon it, do it. It's all it is.
Yeah.
A dream.
It's
a dream. It's a wish. That kind of thing.
So tell me, Earl, like your goals, because he has a book. He journals too. And he's
I have a journal. I have a book. I've got things I do. Well, we started 75 Hard. We actually brought this up on a podcast a few weeks ago about maybe starting it. And
yes.
And so we have started 75 Hard again. It is hard. It's not easy. It's a mental challenge is what it is.
Yes.
So we started that. One of my things is to lose 35 pounds during that 75 Hard.
Oh, I didn't know that was on your. I didn't know that was.
Of course not. This is my goals.
You didn't.
No, your goals are my goals.
You didn't share your goals.
Well, no, I'm sharing it right now. Share it with everybody. No, you need accountability partners for people to know. Yeah. So I said lose 35 pounds, and the reason is for that is to tie your why into a goal. Is that right there? Is to get lose weight, go on vacation, so you want to look better, of course. Blood pressure, better stamina, all that to drop that weight down to get better shape, to enjoy life.
It's kind of funny because we've been doing this for a few days now, but just walking for 45 minutes. We were walking the other day in the cold. And it was cold to me, which I have asthma. Shut up. I have asthma really bad. And I always take my inhaler with me just in case.
Well, that was me. I'm talking about you and asthma.
Oh.
This is me.
Yeah,
that was just me.
I didn't hear you breathe like that. But I was sore. My legs were sore from a 45-minute walk. Just to walk. And we have a lot of grandkids. I'm just like, man, I got to get myself in check. I'm not going to be able to play with those grandkids much longer at this rate.
So what's... Okay, 75 Hard. What's your reasoning for doing 75 Hard? What's your goal?
So we did 75 Hard a year and a half ago, and we created so much momentum in our business when we did it, and it taught me so much in just discipline. Like, yes, I lost 40 pounds in that 75 days, which was great. That's nice. But it was so much more than that because you had to be so disciplined. So, like 75 hard, you got to read 10 pages of something that teaches you. You've got to drink a gallon of water a day, do 2 workouts a day. Both are 45 minutes each. They cannot be together, and one has to be outside. Rain, snow, doesn't matter. You have to still do it. You've got to... take a progress picture every day. I think I'm forgetting one. What's the other one?
It's a gallon of water.
Do that.
No alcohol or cheat meal. Cheat meal. Not and or. Because some people go, well, I chose the alcohol instead of the cheat meal. No alcohol and cheat meals.
Yeah.
For 75 days.
Yeah.
Well, choose your meal plan. I'll call it that. Not diet, but call it whatever your meal plan is that you want to do. Bulk up, muscle, lose fat, whatever. You choose that and you stick to that.
Yeah, for 75 days.
Yes.
And so my reasoning is I want to
just to build discipline. That's what it's about.
Discipline, yeah. Well, I haven't been very disciplined. Like I'm like, I don't want to cook tonight, so let's order pizza.
No, you haven't.
And then I feel like crap the next day because I ordered pizza. So mine is to get back to being disciplined.
Right.
That's one of the reasons I want to do.
Yep. That's what definitely what we need to do for discipline. That's what it's about.
And I feel like we really, because we are, and I don't know why it is that, but we really create a lot of momentum in our business last time, and we're coming towards our end of the year, and I have even bigger goals next year for us. So I'm just like, let's create momentum. And it makes me excited.
Well, because for what it does, like I said, it's mental, so it helps you stay disciplined. You have to do these tasks every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
If you miss one of them, if you miss any of your water of that gallon of water, that was the thing that scared me last time. I was like, oh my God, I cannot drink a gallon of water a day. It wasn't the 2 workouts, it was the gallon of water. Even this time I was like, okay, I know I can do it because I've done the gallon of water, but how am I going to make time to do this? Because now we're doing the podcast. And I'm like, okay, it's a priority. We have to do it. I have to give up TV, people. I didn't used to ever watch TV.
She can't watch TV and drink water at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum. It's kind of weird. It's kind of
I get so involved.
Yeah, but no, that's the reason how it happens, because you have to do these tasks so you can become disciplined in this. You're doing these things, so then your mind becomes more focused on what you're doing, and then you're leaving out all the extra stuff, going out, eating, because we definitely don't do that near as much now. It's everything's at home, better meals cooked. Hardly no fast food, none of that stuff.
Save a lot of money.
No going out, no hanging out, drinking, doing any of that stuff. So therefore, then you're more focused because your mind is more focused on these tasks. Now you're more disciplined to handle the task at hand when it comes to business as well.
Well, I also feel like we get up earlier.
Because you're doing this, now you're ready to do that.
Because I feel like we have to get up earlier or we get behind on our water. Like, seriously, like I was just telling Chaz, the first night we started back on this, I was still drinking water at 10 o'clock at night, and I was up and down all night long. So now, if I sleep in at all, I'm like, oh no, we got to get up. I'm going to get behind my water. We have 2 workouts we got to get in today.
She sets her alarm for 3 a.m. to start, go get a couple glasses of water
6.
in, and then go 3, 6, get up, and then go from there on that right there.
That's a good idea.
That's how it is, right there.
Yeah.
Being disciplined stuff.
Being health.
But it also helps with the, yes, definitely about health. But keep things back in, because if you're able to do those things, then it helps you mentally to do the other things you don't want to do. Because you don't want to go out there when it's pouring down rain and do an outside workout. But guess what?
We've done it.
You do it.
In the rain.
So if you can do that, you can make another phone call. You can make another sales stop. You can, get one more job done.
I think the reason it really gave us momentum last time is because we felt better. Because you're not putting a bunch of junk in your body, and you're not drinking, you're not doing that stuff. So you're not groggy and tired all day and cranky. And after about the first week, I mean, I just feel better. I have more energy. I want to do more, so I feel like I'm in a better mood. I feel like it affects. We talked about that before. When we always used to work out together, and when we kind of slacked off, we noticed we were like more edgy, more stressed. We didn't seem to handle stress as easy. I think the gym is my outlet though for that, because I love to go to the gym. And so when we go to the gym, I used to work out like 2 hours every day. I don't do that now, but 2 40-minute, 5-minute workouts now. But that is a way for me to relieve my stress. So I go to the gym, I work out, put your favorite music on in your ears, or watch your podcast you're wanting to watch while you're on the treadmill or whatever. And so to me, I felt better. So I feel like we did more for our business.
Yeah.
We worked harder. We showed up earlier. We weren't near as crabby.
Right. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why we start 75 hard as well. It's the goals we want to have in the future. Okay. The whole New Year's resolution thing. Yes, it starts on Monday. It starts on the 1st of every year. It's kind of like people when they start a diet. They want to start on Monday. I'm going to start fresh on Monday. It's a whole new week.
We've said that ourselves a million times.
Oh, many times. Yes. And it doesn't happen that way. So therefore, just get it started, get it done, and start going from there. Write your goals down. Put your goals in, like nowadays definitely with technology, you got it right there all day on your phone, everything to look at your goals and stuff.
That was one thing we were talking about is when you're making your goals, whether it's weight loss, fitness, doing more for your business or relationship goals or whatever is, I think it helps always talk about journaling, because you write down stuff in your book too. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of like manifesting. So you have to read 10 pages of a book that teaches you. In the book I'm reading right now, she's talking about how she's manifested everything that she has. Mm-hmm. She's a multimillionaire now, and she's manifested the life that she's had. I think part of that is when we journal and we write it down. I feel like when I write it down and I go back and read it, and I'm more apt to go, oh, I need to work on that, and I start working towards that. Right. Kind of keep it in front of you. Like we used to write on our mirror. I used to write. Remember when we wrote lipstick on the mirror, all the little things that I would tell myself every day or whatever. On the mirror stuff. Yeah. So you see in front of you, so your subconscious mind is always working on it. Like Nikola Tesla, one of the smartest people ever, I think, in this world ever. The whole 3-6-9. You read it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times before you go to bed, and then basic things could happen. You're manifesting it. When you go to sleep at night, the reason the 9 times is because now your subconscious is working on that, because your mind don't know. It don't know what you have, what you don't have. If you tell your mind it has it, and it will find ways to bend the universe to bring those things to you. The problem, think of this right here. Okay, you've heard this thing, I'm sure, is where you never seen a black Chevy truck until you buy one. You go, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Well, because it wasn't into your vision, your mind didn't think about that. Yeah. Or you're eating breakfast somewhere, eating lunch somewhere, and people talking next to you, you can't understand a word, but a table 3 tables down mentions something about where they've been and where you're going to. You hear that one because now you relate to that. So your mind is constantly out just searching for those things. So if your subconscious mind you're putting it into your subconscious mind, your RAS, reticular activating system, is one of the best at on that right there. That's what it does. It helps come out and finds the things to attract them to. Hence the law of attraction, the visualization, all those things. So you're doing, like goals, some of the things that Earl set up for yourself is every day he does these breathing exercises. Every day.
Yeah, it's not just, But
that's the thing you set for yourself is just being healthy.
Yep.
But you're not just working on your eating. You're doing the breathing exercises. You're standing on the ground barefooted to bring energy for your body, just different things. But you do it every day. So to me, it's like, is it a goal for you? Like you want to be healthier. So these are the things you have to do. Yeah,
the goal is to be healthy, being the best health I can be in to enjoy my life. That's what it's about. Not just getting by. It's about enjoying life. Like traveling somewhere, and you want to climb that mountain or climb that hill or fit in that chair, but I can't because I'm not in good enough shape or too big or whatever. So take care of those situations so you can enjoy the life you want to enjoy.
Who was it we used to say? If your mind believes it, you can achieve it. Is that what we used to say? If you make your mind believe it, you should achieve it or something. Yeah. We talked about that years ago. It was like, if your mind believes it, and I would say it all the time for like ever.
Yeah.
So, but goals. So everybody. So I know people that every year they do their New Year's resolution, and they write it down, and then at the end of the year they look over what they accomplished, and like most of them they didn't accomplish, but just a few. I think that's why I quit doing that. But we always set different goals for us. New
Year's resolution. Well, it's something like this right here.
How'd that even start?
I'll be honest with you. I can look that up and let you know how it started. Anyway, it's other. Anyway.
Yeah.
Won't go into that. Anyway, but no, it's like having a goal, but then your standards. Okay, I'm gonna lose some weight, so I'm gonna go to the gym. Okay, but you're still eating the burgers, you're still drinking the pop, still doing this. So, and then your standards are not where it needs to be to reach those goals. It ain't gonna work that way. Okay, so if you want to make more money, okay, and you got to have a higher standard. If you want to make more money, that means you got to work longer hours, or you got to put something more into it. You can't work the same hours at the same pay to make more money. It just don't make sense. So you got to raise your standards of how you want to do things, how you see yourself doing those things. That's the only way to get them done, and have a tie emotion to it.
Yeah.
Because Ed talks about tie emotion to it. You know, have a why, the biggest why. Because therefore, like I said, when I'm traveling and stuff, and I want to go do things, I don't want to be embarrassed by, you know, that chubby old dude you see on the beach all the time with the overhang. That's not going to be me. I want to be. Oh, look at that dude.
So you're saying we're not going to go to the beach?
Look at the old dude with the gray beard. He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
No, we are. That's my point. We are. That's the point. So that's just one of those things. You know, that's an easy thing. Health, you know, and that's a easy, realistic topic everybody understands and relates to. So that's why I bring it up.
So you feel like, okay, so when you do your goals, do you think it's good to write it down?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Write down, read them.
So are you doing the 369?
Yeah. I use my tablet, my phone. It's all on my notes. So I read in the mornings, and in the afternoon, and tonight. I'll do it again, and then I can adjust it as I go as things are getting done, just as I go.
When you're doing your goals, are these like daily things you've set for yourself?
I have some daily. I have some quarterly, some yearly.
So
and then we talked about we're going to discuss this year, because the last couple of weeks of the year we kind of reflect what happened this last year, what happened business wise, how much money we actually made, good decisions, bad decisions, what could have been better, worse, take things out, add new things. So we go by that, and that will help us out to say, okay, let's adjust our 5-year plan, for instance, you know, or next year, that kind of thing.
Or this didn't work like we thought it would. So
exactly.
You know. Yep. And through the year, I feel like we find other things. We're like, oh man, this actually works better if we do it this way.
Right. Oh yeah.
We kind of adjust it through the year too.
Sure.
And maybe that's why for us, New Year's resolutions aren't a big thing, because we're constantly redoing our. I feel like we are constantly changing it.
It's always changed. Always change.
With us, because our business has grown a lot. So, and we kind of joke about this at our meetings at the office, but we'll say, hey, you know, what we did 3 months ago, guys, doesn't work for us now. So, you know, you have to be able to be okay with change. And anybody that works in our office, like, you got to be okay with change. It's funny how many people aren't. That, you know, oh, we can't, well, we used to do it this way, but we can't do it that way. We got to change it to evolve and to be able to handle the workflow and the clients and stuff we have. And I was one of them, because I didn't want to change from the paper into more
People
software.
don't like the unknown.
but as far as goals
like
and
you
stuff.
said, like we talked about this morning, we were doing a walk. I said, it's one of those things everybody says, everybody wants to go to heaven, but they want to put off getting there. They want to get there, but that can't wait a while.
I want to wait till I'm like
so
100.
you know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
so goals. So as far as your goals, so you're writing it down.
yes.
And today you said something was pretty cool, because there was an opportunity that presented itself today, and
manifestation.
you know, I don't read your journals, because I would have known about that. Yeah, he's like, you know what? I actually have that wrote down in my book of something that I'm manifesting.
Yeah.
It's a really good opportunity for us. And
well,
like, wow.
What I put in there in 2024, we'll be working in 3 states. Okay, and I didn't leave it at there. You got to be detailed in your goals as well. Details part of it. You can't just I'm gonna make money this year. Well, how much you want to make? You know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I put that, and I put the states. And a lady called today from one of the states that we do work for right now. Yeah, we do work, but she to go to that state. So it's kind of fun. I said, yep, that's one of the states.
Yeah, and it's a big deal. It's not a little job.
No, it's a
big thing.
Could be a game changer.
Yeah. He said, I have that in my book. And I was like, oh my God, you wrote that down?
I say game changer because it's basically a sports complex. So that's kind of funny. Man, went over your head.
It did. It didn't even catch it. But anyways, that was one of the things that you wrote down.
Yeah.
And so goals.
Yeah.
And setting goals. So, and those of you that do New Year's resolutions, we're not knocking it. I mean, if that works for you, great.
You do you. You do you.
But for us, it doesn't really. I mean, I don't even think I do 3 things on my list every year.
And that's the thing about it is, like I said, the standards got to go with it. You got to have emotion tied to it. So when people write these things down, December 30th, 31st, and start at the 1st, there's no reason. Now, hey, if you do something and you legitimately have something on the 1st that you're going to stick to, and you have the reason behind it and the why,
really pushes you.
then sure, yeah, I get that. But like we started this thing on a Sunday. Okay, 75 hard. We started out on a Sunday, not on a Monday, not the first of the month. We did it on a Sunday because if you want to start, you get started.
On a Sunday right before our granddaughter's birthday party, which we knew there was going to be cake and stuff there, but we didn't care. Everyone's like, no, don't start it today. Wait after the holidays. And I'm like, do I look like I have not been waiting to after all the holidays? I think I've had a few meals in the last few years, yeah.
That's what's going to catapult us forward.
Yeah.
Above other, catch up to other people because they're taking this month off. Because it is the holidays. Why work is hard? Yeah. Eating, why go work out, whatever. Well, this is how we're going to catch up so much of that time right there.
Who was it we was talking about? Who was it we just had a conversation with? He was saying a lot of people this time of year.
Oh, today, John.
Okay, yeah. Don't really work on their business as much because you have the holidays. Our Home Depot rep came by the office to talk to us and stuff, which was cool. You know, we've set some big goals for us with Home Depot and stuff. And but he's like, a lot of his clients are just kind of like taking vacation right now. Just the holidays, families coming in and stuff. They're not really working their business as much. Where I feel like we really work it more in December.
That's what we try to.
We're getting ready for the next year.
Definitely digging deep now to catapult us into the next year. So come the first of next year, you're not going, okay, what are we doing? What's happening? Because everybody in office and staff or whatever, if you're being lackadaisy, they're going to be lackadaisy.
Yeah.
And then, okay, here we go. We're going to hit it hard. Well, what are we doing? Yeah. They forgot everything because it's like Friday to a Monday. People are checking out Friday at noon at the latest. Sometimes it's Thursday afternoon. They're already checking out. And so it's amazing how come Monday morning, it's like starting all over again. Like, where the fudge sticks have we been? I mean, it's
do we not have a plan?
And we literally have to do that almost every week. Going, okay, hey, what about Monday? Oh, okay, yeah, Monday.
Because we want to know what Monday's schedule is.
Yes.
And Earl's like, what's Monday? Oh, yeah, but guys, we work on Monday. It's
a day of the week. They were working, all that. So we got to keep those things moving forward. And
but it's funny how even John said they're like a lot of people are taking it like they have like no goals, no thing. They're just like this whole month he has a lot of clients like that.
Yeah.
But we're killing it. He says
this is the time to do it.
He's like, but you guys are my best customer. I'm like, yeah.
That's what time you get in and get. Well, it's like when the COVID happened.
Yes.
The COVID thing started. We got friends who had some little remodeling business and stuff. They were taking off. Wasn't sure it was going to happen. I said, you're messing up. This is the time to get in and get after it. You know? And we got so much busier then. Then we didn't know what was going to happen. But no, we're getting in. Yeah, I will take your clientele if you don't want them. That's fine. If you want to slack off. That's fine. We'll take the clientele.
Yeah. Was that your goal?
Well, that wasn't the goal. But it was to get busier, yes. But if you're going to slack off and give them up, then okay. Then you should do a better job with your business.
Well, at the time we set a goal for us to, okay, we want to double our business during this time. We want to double it instead of what is it called? You always say it to me, retracting. What was it? You always say don't retract. You say don't. There's a word that you always say.
Always be expanding.
Expanding.
Never contract. Always expand.
Never contract. Yeah.
That's Grant Cardone type thing right there. I always try to give people the props where I hear things from.
So when you're getting ready for the end of the year,
but yeah, now. Well, okay, like on that right there, I have a set amount for this next year that our gross needs to be. Yeah. And from what you told me it is this year, it's triple.
Yeah.
It's triple.
You better get to work, Earl.
It's triple. And that's what I'm doing. What I'm doing. So
you feel better.
To make that and exceed that. So, but all my goals I have are some are health, some are personal, just small things. Some are business, different ones. Some can be met in a few days. Some hopefully met in a couple of months. Others a little longer. Yep. I mean, goals should always change. You should have something there to chase that. Once that's there, guess what? You're not done. You always want to grow every day. Yeah. Make higher goals, And for me, I got some big, hairy, audacious goals. This is what I got. There's something about being impossible believer, possible achiever. And so we'll use, I don't know, we'll say Elon Musk, for instance, the stuff he does. You think people thought about that 40 years ago about that kind of stuff? Well, hang on. We had the Jetsons. Maybe not. Hang on a second. Before then, the cartoon. But what I'm saying is, like, there ain't no way we're going to have that kind of stuff. What are you talking about? Well, that's how these things happen. So everything is figure outable. The one lady we listened to, but everything's possible. When you watch the movies and how things are done, You know, guess what? Somebody imagined that. Somebody thought that up. Now, how to do it, they're not quite sure yet, but somebody will figure out how to get that stuff done. You know.
Good job.
But goals and standards is basically have your standards. Just one more to reiterate this right here, because make sure we get this is you can't just write a goal down and not do anything about it. You got to have reasons why you're doing it, emotion behind it, take action, take massive action on it, and also have your standards to actually coordinate with the goal. Because if it don't coordinate with the goal, it ain't going to happen. So you got to, it's all sacrifice. You got to sacrifice something to get something. It's a trade out.
The thing is, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? If you don't want it that bad, then don't. Yeah, but.
Yeah.
I feel like everything on your list you want pretty bad though. You have a really big list.
Older I get, the more things worse. It gets it's more to the heart, for sure.
Maybe because you're like time is of the essence.
Oh yeah, time is definitely. Time is
We're
contracting.
In our 50s now.
Time is contracting, and I can't expand that. Yeah. But I can shrink certain things in it. But time is time. Yeah. Just wait to bend time, but get time. That's a foul, but still, my time is up. Time's up.
Time's up.
I have no idea how long it's going to be here.
Do your closing statement now.
Is that what you want to do? So hey, hope you enjoy this podcast. Go out, please like, share, subscribe.
Set some goals.
People, set some goals. Do something with your life. Go out and have the courage to conquer the life you want to live.
Courage to conquer.